What's going on, guys? Bao here with some One Piece Treasure Cruise. A few people actually wanted me to play this, so we're going to be getting into it. I did play it like a year ago or something like that. I don't actually have that character anymore, so we're going to be starting over from scratch, and we're going to be getting into this. So hopefully I remember how to play, and we can actually get some stuff done. They do have a ton of characters in this, so if you are looking for a Android, or I believe it's on iOS as well, then you can actually play this. Of course, we're going to start off with the tutorial, which does have Luffy, Shanks, stuff like that. So we do have 6 characters that we can actually choose from, and you gotta like use the attack. It's weird, you gotta use the attacks and get like the perfect or the great. As you can see there, you're better off trying to get the perfect, although it's really hard to do because it's pretty fast. I am using blue stacks to actually play it on the PC, so it is a little bit harder for me to tap on the characters when I need to use them. So you can see the chain right here. Gotta wait for the BAM to get in the middle, and then of course you have the perfect a little bit outside the red, the good and stuff like that. So there's the perfect, and I missed that one. And okay, it's good, great, and then perfect, and then of course miss. So yeah, it's an interesting game. You do have to put quite a bit of time into it because there is no auto. I'm not too sure if they added in one since the last time I played it. They added in a ton of new stuff, so yeah, we'll see how that actually all works out. And perfect. Yeah, but that's basically the concept of the game, as well as trying to get some of the characters. So hopefully we get a pretty good character, because in the beginning you do get a free character, which is just a random character. So if you're lucky, you might get one of the Straw Hats, you might get, I don't know, there's just a ton of characters to choose from. But everybody gets something different, so hopefully we do get a pretty good character here in a minute. I know it comes up after, I believe it's after the tutorial part. I mean, it's still part of the tutorial, but it's about to come up. And of course we're level 2. I don't know what the max level is. There are people with a couple hundred levels already. Of course we do get a character. If you see the wanted posters drop from the enemy, that's going to be a character you're going to be getting. And you could use those just for leveling up other characters and stuff like that. Unless you need a character to put in that slot, then you can actually use it. So there's that. There are little missions as well after you complete the whole stage. So some of them require you to use certain characters. And then of course we're using the guest one is usually like either a friend or somebody that actually plays the game, and you're going to be using their tag basically. So sometimes you get really bad ones, sometimes you get some pretty good ones. But of course this current one is just the tutorial because they're still trying to get you used to the game, and I did really bad there. It started clicking because using the mouse is a little bit harder than clicking the screen. It would be a lot easier. I should have actually played it on a tablet or something, but recording off of the PC is a lot better, and it looks a lot better, so that's why I'm doing it. But yeah, a ton of people actually wanted me to play this game there, so we got a character if you didn't see it drop. It's just a normal character from the stage. You don't really get anything great. I believe if you do the recruits and stuff like that, the one that dropped now is just going to be a normal character. If you're looking for like a rare or ultra rare or whatever they're called in this one, the wanted poster's got to be like a gold color, and then I believe there's one after that, but I don't remember the actual colors of everything anymore because it's been quite a bit of time since I played it. But yeah, that's basically how you know what you're gonna get. Most of the games do that now, where they kind of show you that you're gonna get a character or not, depending on the wanted posters that drop. And the recruiting for this one's a little bit different. They don't have like a ×10 or anything like that. So it's really based on luck. And then we do have the food here. And if you get a perfect or anything like that, it just flies everywhere. You gotta get, I think it's a good, or is it great? You gotta try to get it to where it's not a perfect, basically, so that way you get the HP back. I think it's a great, or is it good? I did it again. I did the perfect, but we don't really need HP, so see, it says right there, aim for a good, yeah, or a great, good or great, and you'll be able to get the meat, which does give you HP, although sometimes you don't need it. In this case, I didn't really need it, but it's part of the little tutorial, so we have to grab it. And yeah, that's basically about it. If you're wondering how to use like ultimate skills and stuff like that, because there are those in this game, you can see at the bottom there's a little bar that's filling up. Normally it would tell you the number of turns basically before it actually lets you use your skill. Of course they're going to show us that probably here in a little bit, but it like fills up the gauge. It'll tell you like 10, 15 turns, 5 turns, 6 turns, depending on your character. Some of them do take a while to build up, but some of the fights are really long. That's why I'm saying you gotta, it takes a lot of time to actually get into this game, because some of the fights do take like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on how many turns you're gonna sit there and play. But the ultimate skills, like if we're looking at Shanks, he's probably got like 20 turns before he gets his skill or something like that. So yeah, the ultimate skills aren't too helpful, although when you do get them, they destroy. So there is that. We are getting the, I don't know if they're called rainbow gems or the thing up at the top, rainbow something. I can't exactly remember what it's called, but those are going to be the currency of the game. I believe it's $1 for one. Pretty expensive game if you're going to be playing it as well. Although of course you can see I'm getting them for free and stuff like that. So you can just play the game and build it up as you go along, of course. Or you can actually top up and do it that way. I don't think there's a VIP system unless they added some new stuff since I've last played. But there you go, you can see the turns. It says in 3 turns, and then Shanks is in 10 turns. So pretty sure it's a lot more than 10, but I think they're just doing that for the sake of the tutorial. But we're about to use our skill on Luffy here in a second. And I'll show you what that, well, it'll show you actually what it's like to use the skill. There you go. All you do is slide up basically, and then that's the skill. It's going to be probably pretty weak. Yeah, I killed the character, but it's pretty weak at this point considering the character's not that strong. That is the character you actually start off with. You start off with Luffy, although it's not the kid version. It's the grown-up version, because we're going to get into leveling your characters or evolving your characters here in a little while as well. So yeah, pretty fun game. I had fun with it when I actually played it. I hadn't played it in a while, and then somebody recommended me to actually play it again. And I actually liked the game back when I played it. I just stopped playing it because I really don't remember why I stopped playing it, but we'll try to get into it again. If you guys do want to see more of the game, please let me know in the comments below. So that way I can actually keep it up maybe daily where I have one. Although it's not going to have commentary, because most of the app or Android games, I usually don't do commentary over because they're pretty simple. Every once in a while I will, but it's a pretty simple concept. Plus they're showing you everything just like I'm explaining it. And yeah, it's pretty easy to get used to. You can see the stats up at the top left. Below the menu you'll see like S, D and stuff like that depending on the character. Oh, there's the hockey for Shanks, so that's his skill. But yeah, depending on that, it's going to be better for certain characters to attack and stuff like that. But you're going to get to attack with all the characters, so it doesn't really matter. But using the better ones and getting perfect on those are going to help out a lot more. Although I got to get used to the perfect in this game, so yeah, we're going to have to get that down for sure. Like, I kind of got it down a little bit, but every once in a while I'll get the good or great and stuff like that, because yeah, it's tricky. It's a lot easier on like a tablet where you can just tap the screen real quick. But you got to kind of watch that as well as tapping on the characters. But there's our reward. We just got a random character which we can use to level up and stuff like that for experience, which I think they're going to show you. Yeah, I think it's right here where they actually show you how to level. So all you got to do is throw in whatever characters you got. Of course, they give you this one, which does max you out at level 5, because I think we're about to evolve as well. And here it is. Yeah, so here it is right here. All you got to do is have the required material and maxed out character, and there you go. We got a super rare. He does go up to another form, which I believe is Gear 2nd. I think that's the next one, something like that. And then he just keeps going as well. And there it is. There's the gold wanted one, which is going to be an ultra super rare. That's what they're called on this one. I believe there's ultra rare as well. There's the super one like we've seen, but there's the character I got. Everyone gets something different. Usually, sometimes it's not the ultra one. I don't know if they changed that since, but I believe last time I played it, I got Zoro for my first character, which is not an ultra. So this time we actually got the ultra rare character, and then we got to pick a name as well. My name's probably taken, so we're gonna try. Whoops. A little bit harder to get the keys down. You know what? We're gonna add. There we go. We're just gonna add that. We're just gonna take off the first 3 on my name and go with that, because usually my name is taken. Especially with this game, it is pretty old, couple of years old most likely. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it. We gotta go download some extra stuff, and as you can see here, if you actually tap the screen when these come up, you get 1 rainbow gem. That's what they actually are called, for every 100 of the dooms, and it does go up to 5. So if you sit here and click 500 times, basically you're gonna get 5 gems, which does give you enough to actually recruit another character if you want to, or upgrade backspace, or whatever you want to do with them. But yeah, you're gonna sit here and do all this, which is not easy. Let's try to get as many as we can real quick. Let me just get to 500 and then we're gonna end this, but it's gonna take a while. Yeah, the download is taking a while to get done as well. And the screen, I don't think always comes up. I think it's just for like this, or I'm not too sure when it actually comes up. There's 4. Come on. Probably gonna use this to actually recruit a character. Hopefully we'll get lucky and get another ultra, or at least one of the straw hats or something like that. And there we go. Yeah, that's gonna be about it for this one. Let me know what you think of the game. If you guys want to see any other games, please let me know in the comments below, and we'll talk to you guys later.